just taking my little stroll around the garden before I get busy for the day, which I have a very busy day. And wanted to share the chirping of the birds and the nice stillness of the garden. I feel so blessed because I have experienced a phase of life where I did not, I was not experiencing the peace and the stillness and the freedom of time and the freedom of peace. Hey, lady, the freedom to dream and the freedom to be inspired and motivated and put that inspiration to work and create. I've been at that space, and a lot of people are at that space. A lot of people find themselves at that space where you may have been satisfied with what was before, but you're not quite satisfied now. You're ready to create more, and you're ready to expand, and you're ready to be you and do you, but you feel a little stuck. I've been there. I have been there. And those have been the times in my life where I was not happy. I was not enjoying life, and things like what we call depression and, despair and all those things definitely set in. I've definitely experienced that in my lifetime. And I'm just so grateful that I'm in a space now where I don't experience that. I don't experience it, and when you go through things like that in life, so many times you almost, at first you're like waiting for the ball to drop, or, okay, is this really real? I've been through that, I've been through that space too, where I had to really tell myself, sis, this is your life. Accept your life. Be grateful for it. The more and more you're grateful for it, the more and more you accept it and allow it, the more it will expand, the more you will experience it. So, don't, stop waiting on the ball to drop. Stop expecting things to, go wrong. It's wild how we end up really feeling that way. Like, we go through so much, and we've been in that space so long sometimes that, it's when God starts seeing us through, and we start seeing those seeds that we've planted germinate, and we start to experience the harvest of those nights we prayed or that work we've put in, we sometimes think, man, this can't be real. It's real, sis. It's real, bruh. It is real. It is real. So I'm just grateful. When I walk this land, when I'm here, I'm not here every day. I don't serve here every day. But when I am here and I come out here and I walk this garden and I listen to the birds and I experience the sun on my face, and, I just look around, especially if you've ever been on a garden for seasons, you see the difference. So I'm out here now, and, it's spring, it's come after a winter. And so it looks totally different. And it's just so beautiful. Every day looks different, and that's how life is when you live in the seasons. You go through your winters, your time of stillness, your time of darkness, your time of hiatus or hermit mode, where you're not seeing a whole lot of fruit, you're not seeing a whole lot of growth, but hopefully that it's time to, okay, you may be delayed a little bit, and it may be time for you to sit back and be still and get quiet and get to yourself and do what you need to do. But just know that it's a necessity for you to do that in order for your spring to be springing, baby. So you better make sure you appreciate all the seasons in your life. Appreciate all the seasons in your life, and know that nothing is by chance. None of the seasons you deal with are by chance. None of the seasons that you deal with are by chance. And that's truly one of the things that was on my mind this morning, and I wanted to share as I am live, is the importance of patience. The importance of patience. And prayerfully, you get to a place where you don't have to conjure up patience, because you're at this place of knowing that all is well, all is working. But we're not always in that place. We're not always in that place, but patience is very important, because when you lose patience and you get in despair and you start to be disrespectful to your journey, that's what I'm calling it these days. You're disrespectful to your journey. Oh man, I knew I shouldn't have done that, or oh man, I failed. Or you start feeling resentment, you start feeling despair, you start feeling worry, you start feeling anxious. We forget that nothing is by chance. And I was even reaffirmed just recently, a decision I made. I was really inspired about it. I made that decision. I took that leap. I made that investment of time, money, and effort. And after a while, it didn't start seeming like, it's going to work out how I really wanted to. It wasn't feeling like it. It wasn't looking like it. And, I knew in spaces like that, I know, just affirm, all is well. All is well. Everything is working out in my favor. It may not be what I thought it would look like. It may not be working how I thought it would work, but it ain't nothing by chance. Everything is a golden link in my experience. Whether that's showing right now or it's going to show later, I know it to be true. And so I began affirming, and gratefully I was able to just kind of just let it go, and just allow it to be and move on, because it's always a lot to move on to. You ain't got to dwell on one thing. I know I don't have to. I have a lot to dwell on that I can be dwelling on. So, I affirmed for a few days, and then it left my, it left my consciousness, and I just began to just keep going, And so then as the days went on, it didn't even take long. As the days went on, few things unfolded that seemingly is not in correlation at all with that other thing. And then I realized, it was like at a moment I stopped and I said, oh, okay, now I see what that was for. It wasn't for what I thought it was for. It was for this. Okay, ashe. But that's why patience is needed. That's why patience is needed, and that's why you have to affirm to yourself that everything is a divine order. It's not about your efforts. You will stop thinking that you failed if you stop feeling like everything is about you. It is what it is. You are being used, you are being inspired, you are being motivated to do things they feel like it's about you, but it's ultimately not about you. It feels like it is because you feel like, oh yeah, I was excited about that. I was da-da-da. But the deeper level I am is the one that inspired it. You are just the vessel. So your human mind will take you to what you think it will look like, what you think is for, what you think is. But if you are to be still and know, be quiet, be peaceful and know, sometimes it definitely work out exactly how you think, and sometimes it don't. But all the time, it works out in your favor. Trust and believe that. Some things right now that didn't necessarily work out, that you is how you expected it to work out, it still haven't worked out how you expected it to work out, but it's coming. That breakthrough and how it's meant to work out for the sake of God, number one, and then for the sake of your enjoyment. Soon, watch. It will, because nothing is by chance, and everything is always working out in our favor. No matter what, and it don't be according to us, because we be ye of little old man of little faith. We be doubting and fearing and mad and sad and scared and resentful and shame and guilty and all these different things. And so the sooner we're able to let that go and embody what we call divine love, which is acceptance and allowing things to be as they are, knowing that everything is working in your favor, knowing that all is divinely ordered, and that you are divinely guided, and that you are divinely protected, and you are divinely provided for. The soon as we figure that out, the more when things don't necessarily work how you feel like they should work, the sooner you figure out that you are divinely guided, protected, and provided for, when things don't necessarily work out in your favor, you will do your job to affirm and keep that human ego in check. right, is our sound back? That was our cue to take a moment. So here's a little moment. Then I get back to my message. It's back. And I'm back. It was like, take a pause. I just want y'all to see this beautiful creation back here that soon will have flowers on it. O-Y-U-N. O-Yun, baby. O-Yun. I give thanks for O-Yun Ministries. I give thanks for the channel of this ministry. I even give thanks for the work that I got to put in, because it is my pleasure, truly. It is my pleasure. Y'all see this? Isn't that amazing? So these letters, O-Yun, O-Y-U-N, will have flowers growing on them soon. That's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be so beautiful. So, as I was saying before, the Most High wanted me to pause, take a break, Selah, S-E-L-A-H. That's what that means. Take a moment, take it in. When we realize that everything is divine order, and we begin to do our work to keep our ego in check and move out the way, things will work themselves out exactly how they are supposed to work themselves out. And it will be much greater than we could ever imagine. I bear witness. So that vision you have, contemplate it. See it. Then go bigger. Dream bigger. Now that bigger vision, God gonna show out even bigger than that. Trust that. God gonna show out even bigger than that. Just believe. Just hold on. Don't be of little faith. Be an overcomer. Yield not to temptation, to worry, to doubt, to fear. Affirm. Affirm the truth of God. Affirm what you know to be true about the reality of God, about your divinity, about the reality that you are a child of the Almighty. The Almighty. So these little things that your ego want to worry about, let it know, we ain't worried about that, honey. What? That? Nah, girls. Relax. Relax and receive. Think about something else. Go to sleep. Take yourself to the beach. Go have a good meal. Peace and love, y'all. Happy new day. Love and light to you. If you want to learn more about O-Yun Ministries, by all means, you may go to oyunministries.com, which the link is in my bio. We have a new moon coming up, and so of course we're going to have the new moon meditation. If you haven't experienced O-Yun Ministries, then you can experience the teachings. You can experience the fruitful hour of our Sunday motivation and meditation on Sundays, which is free of charge, open to the community, online. You can do it from the comfort of your home, 1 o'clock p.m. every Sunday, unless something else is happening, which is not usual. If I'm on a retreat or out of town, then it may not happen. But other than that, then we have it, Sunday motivation and meditation. So tune into that if you want to experience what is O-Yun Ministries, yeah? And then make sure you tune in to the new moon meditation, because we are in a fruitful year, okay? This is a fruitful year. And so when you do those new moon and full moon meditations, you know, you really tune in and you align with your divine powers. You know, we have divine powers that the only way that we can really gain access to those divine powers is if we stay in alignment. All right. So peace and love, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day, and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Love on yourself and love on your life. All right. Peace.